Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and there's an XRP analyst who states we are in a bear market. Of course, not just for XRP, but for the entire crypto asset class, frankly, because really, let's be real, every cryptocurrency on the planet that's not Bitcoin is following the price action of Bitcoin by and large, right? So I've got a number of opinions from chart analysts and traders in this video that I'm going to share with you. Unfortunately, most of them, pretty much all of them, not 100%, but most are rather on the bearish side, a bit negative here. But still got to say, just consider this as before I even get into any of the specifics of what they have to say and why. I still want to maintain my personal opinion, and none of this is financial advice. I don't have a financial background. I don't read charts. None of that. I'm all about fundamentals. And what I want to say is that from a fundamental perspective, I don't care if the price of XRP or the rest of the crypto asset class goes down by half tomorrow. I don't care. Like just XRP specifically. Let's just say it went down by half tomorrow. Nothing fundamentally has changed. And I know that humans don't know what the hell is going on in the crypto asset class, as proven by the fact that XRP is correlated to the price action of Bitcoin. That's the proof right there. So I don't care. Now, it's not that I want the price of XRP to go down, but hey, if you want to look silver lining, buying opportunity, perhaps, right? Perhaps. And again, not financial advice, I'm just saying. If it goes down substantially, like I mentioned in a couple of recent videos, that even I would consider breaking my discipline just to buy more if it actually went that low. Because I understand that crypto is not going away. This does not mean, oh my God, fear, panic, the crypto asset class might go away. I'm going to get the little bit out that I invested just now so I know I have something. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm impervious emotionally to this price action here. And also in part because I've only bought what I'm willing to lose in case I'm actually wrong. And I don't think I am. I am Mr. XRP Bull. But take a look at this headline. XRP at crossroads, 30% uptick or gloomy lows of 14 cents. Let me scroll down to the bottom because in this, with me, this is not a technical analysis channel. And in a video like this, what I seek to do is share opinions from chart analysts that you don't have to go hunt them down yourself. That's basically what I'm doing. And then you can kind of figure out, is there perhaps wisdom in what the majority of people think here? And you can kind of go from there. So let me scroll down to the bottom here. I think I want to get even lower. Okay. With XRP trading below the 22.5 cent level, there could be two moves on the horizon. If the wedge pattern continues and XRP breaks out of it, as it has for the previous year and a half, the price could rebound up. Bullish movements should then be looked at with the following price points kept in mind. 27.5 cents, not crossed since mid-November, 37.3 cents, not crossed since early July, and 77.3 cents briefly visited in June of 2019. That's not correct. That's definitely, I didn't notice that earlier when I read this. No, that's not correct. We got a little over 50, I know this off the top of my head, we got a little over 50, little above 50 cents this year. That was the highest in 2019. They made a mistake there. Sorry, I should have caught that before I recorded this, but I guess I just read too fast. But no, yeah, the highest of XRP hit in 2019. Yeah, I think it was either late May or early June. You can fact check me, but it's somewhere there about. No, we did not hit 77 cents this year. But anyway, a move down could amplify its woes yet again. XRP is already at its bottom for 2019, and a move lower could spell doom for the coin. Specifically, a move below the broad support level of 14.4 cents to 18.9 cents. This level, as mentioned in the chart above, follows from the 2017 base and forms an important sentimental level for the market. If XRP slips by more than 14%, planting it within the said level, the price could slump further. And so that's an opinion from a chart analyst named Akash Athawasya. I'm not good with word names, but that's it. And he's with AMB Crypto right there. Now, mind you, as I'm recording this video, the crypto asset class is at 190 billion. Bitcoin is at $7,071, and XRP is at 21.7 cents. And over the last 24 hours, XRP's gone down pretty much in tandem with Bitcoin. You can see both. There's XRP. And now here's Bitcoin on your screen. Over the last 24 hours, they look very strikingly similar. So no surprise there, right? All right, next, here's a tweet from Magic. He's a member of the XRP community, chart analyst. Talks about XRP a lot. It's not all that he talks about, of course. But here's what he wrote. And mind you, he has over 69,000 followers on TradingView. So you don't have that kind of following just on accident. But he writes this: I'm looking to buy Bitcoin at about $1,275 and XRP at about 3.8 cents. That may sound crazy to some, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Bitcoin and XRP bottoming near those levels within the next year. However, in my opinion, there isn't enough evidence in the charts yet to confirm that prices are definitely headed to 15 cents or lower. I could see that happening if Bitcoin breaks down below 6,000 and 5,000, but that hasn't happened yet. And that goes back to the idea of, I always joke, if Bitcoin sneezes, it can screw up the whole market price-wise. There's extreme volatility there. So again, it doesn't mean it's going to happen. I want to be clear for those of you that haven't heard me cite Magic in the past. He is pro XRP. He is not being a troll. He's just being as honest as he can with chart analysis there. But he doesn't care. Like, understand that he just said even if it hit that. I mean, think about it. It's to me anyway. I'm just saying, I mind blown if it ever hit that level. But to me, unless you actually believe this stuff is going away, ultimately it's like if you hold long enough, it should be fine. Again, not financial advice. I'm just a member of the XRP community sharing some opinions with you. That's it. Not a financial advisor. I always want to be real careful in these videos where I'm talking about price, but definitely not. Here's another tweet from him. If we see a rally, understand that Bitcoin remains in a bear market downtrend. Bear markets have rallies too, and Bitcoin is in a technical bear market right now. Until we see some higher highs and higher lows, the trend is bearish and down, even if we see a rally to $9,000. Okay? Now here's one last tweet from him. Don't assume that I don't still believe in the long-term potential of crypto. I'm an analyst above all, and the charts look very bearish. The fact is, we don't know how low Bitcoin will fall here, and it isn't wise to assume the bottom is close. It may be much deeper than you think. And so there you go. And that's why I said it doesn't mean fundamentally there's something wrong with XRP if it dips further. If it does, I'm not saying it will. I don't know. But if it does, you can thank your old friend Bitcoin there. Little Uncle Bitcoin. I know, it's ridiculous. One day there will be a decoupling. It'll happen. Here's a couple thoughts from Patty Stash. He charts all sorts of different coins, but regularly about XRP. So here's what he had to say. Is it just me, or is this altcoin market heating up? Both XRP and ETH on the brink of pushing through major support. If that happens, it will likely trigger our first alt season that we've seen in over a year. Bigger alt seasons coming in 2021 and 2022. Now, conceptually, I will say this, even not being a chart analyst, because I have no interest in learning that. I'm all about fundamentals and researching what's happening on a daily basis, crypto news pertaining to XRP. That's what I'm all about. But conceptually, I would not be surprised if you see some major rallies at that point in the future, 2021, 2022, because I've always thought, and I've mentioned this before, but it's just the idea of this huge run-up that you saw towards the end of 2017. How could it be that we're immediately back to an all-time high in either 2018 or even 2019? I was always a little, I know, but I didn't know, like, one way or another. I'm not going to pretend like, see, I told you, I didn't think that would happen. Well, I didn't know. But just in my gut, I was kind of thinking, I don't know, I'm kind of skeptical of the concept. Then Patty Stash also wrote this. The big alts, Ethereum, XRP, and Litecoin, have the most effect on overall dominance. If they can move about 5 or 10% higher collectively, it will push the altcoin dominance through major resistance, thus sending the market, substantially higher. So, glimmer of hope there, right? And I don't know. We'll have to see where this all goes, but there are some paths forward. So that's the second chart analyst that cited a path forward, both pertaining to XRP, both paths, positive. So let's hop in now to a tweet from Blockchain Backer, and he's got a chart on the screen here, and here's what he writes. All the analysis on the XRP market cap chart tells me that XRP needs to come down to bottom at the 15 to 16 cent range. So many measurements say this, yet so many people expect it. Typically, the masses are wrong, but wow, so many measurements and indicators say it's there. And so there's another chart analyst saying, hey, 15 to 16%, quite possible. And again, it doesn't mean it's going to happen. I mean, it's more fun. I enjoy when I get to report on more bullish price potential, especially for the short term. It's just not always the case, and I'm just, whatever the news is, whatever I'm seeing, the chart analyst put out there, I'm going to report it to you. I just wish I could report happier news, but hey, look, there are some people that find it as an opportunity. For example, here's another chart analyst, DIY Investing, who responded to that tweet from Blockchain Backer, and here's what he wrote. Please send it to $15. Oh, wait, I mean 15 cents. And now, mind you, he is very pro XRP. He has a chart analyst channel on YouTube, and definitely pro XRP, and he's just cited that if it goes down to 15 cents, if XRP actually goes to 15 cents, he's just going to buy as much as he can. And he's said that on more than one occasion. So in that case, he'd be putting his money where his mouth is. So, he couldn't be more confident in the cyclical nature of these buying and selling patterns. So there you go. Here's a tweet now from Enigma Machine, and it's short. It's rather brief. Excuse me, but as Bill Shakespeare once said, brevity is the soul of wit. Oh, that Billy Shakespeare. So here's what Enigma Machine wrote. Bitcoin looks ready to fall off a cliff. There you go. That's it. Short and to the point. And then somebody responded with this little gif of a turtle falling down and getting its head stuck, which is kind of cute. I'm sure somebody helped it immediately afterward. But there you go. You got a turtle on the screen. Good luck, Donatello. All right, and then I'll be real brief with this part. It's a piece from Daily Hodl. The Bitcoin set to shatter $100,000 in 2020. Basically, I just thought I'd mention this because it's fascinating. Russ Albrecht, who created Silk Road, serving a double life sentence plus 40 years without the possibility of parole for running Silk Road, where users transacted in Bitcoin, the evil Bitcoin. Well, he's predicting that Bitcoin's going to surge to $100,000 over the next year. So maybe I could leave it on a positive note, but positive outlook. Ross thinks over $100,000. So, and the article also cites that he gets weekly updates on Bitcoin's price, people bring it into jail for him. So there you go. But anyway, that's it for this video. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!